Still a massive flame. Good morning. It's still morning just. It's the 10th of December today. I do not feel my best, did not sleep well, am not feeling my most resilient, shall we say. But my mum hasn't decorated her Christmas tree yet, so I think that's what I'm going to spend my spoons on today, my energy, and try and get a little bit in the festive spirit. So my mum has kept this Santa that I made at school at least 20 years. We were trying to remember when exactly I made it and how old I was. What did you just say, Mum? I can't have been 11.
You must have been 7 because you would have been better by 11.
Mm-hmm.
No offence.
So, I don't know how to take that. I don't know whether to interpret that as I was a very crafty 11-year-old or an incompetent 7-year-old. There's one task left. Are you ready? This is my mum's new fairy she's bought for the top of the tree. We never used to have a fairy, we used to have a star.
Yeah, but it always goes wonky, so I'm hoping this will be better.
So hopefully we can keep her on the straight and narrow. Was she in shot? There she is. She's got a little nusnacker underneath. Got a couple more. Would you say there was a theme this year, Mum?
Big decorations.
Big decorations. We basically decided we couldn't be arsed. Oh yeah.
Oh look, and another nusnacker you made.
So this nusnacker I made when I was in A-level textiles.
Knacker.
This nussknacker.
Was in case you say it and then the German says something on your website.
She's recording.
So this is another nussknacker that I made when I was an A-level textile student. So at least 10 years ago. 11 years ago? 12 years ago. Would have been 12 years ago. Would have been Christmas 2012. And so this was like an A-level textiles project. And like, I wasn't very good at sewing once upon a time. You can see how uneven his boots are. And like, can you see how I haven't really well turned out his hands there? And like the stitching is coming undone and stuff, and like the gold details are just painted on. his embroidered face. His hair is literally like quilt batting. But it's another one that Mum's kept. So do we think he meets the criteria to go on the tree? Or do I have to hide him at the back like the other one?
I should put him for company with you.
With the other one. Okay! So they can have their own little delegation. Claude's previous Christmas crafts. There's a crafts of Christmas past. There we go. Got me synapses working enough to make a Dickens joke. I'm gonna put that back in front of them. We've had this, which is currently in a spotlight. We've had this little china bell as long as I can remember, and my mum seems to think it came from Germany when my parents lived there. And now my dad is from a southern Catholic region of Germany, right? Kind of. But I believe that this is a southern German thing, Catholic thing. So I'm hoping you can elaborate. We think this is a Christkind bell, basically. So the tradition whereby the children leave, the parents ring a bell on the Christmas tree, and that's when the presents appear. And it's the Christkind who is, I'll probably get my pronunciation corrected on that one too, that's brought the presents. But none of us can remember. So if you have one similar to this, or if you can elaborate on this tradition for me. We can't remember where it comes from. We're not sure whether it's like a regional German thing or whether it's a... Because I know like they have parades and stuff about the Christkind and stuff in some parts of Germany. But this is the like third country child dilemma of we have this tradition and we're not sure where it comes from. So perhaps you can elaborate. Either way, it's very cute. But we don't think she's making it onto the Christmas tree this year. Don't think there's any room.
You can find a space.
Should I find a space for her? So I have used my time at Mum and Dad's, because I've been thinking about spinning, to dig out my spinning supplies. And so I found some of these that I've spun previously. And then I've just sat here and tried to ply some up, which again, not massively successful. And I do have this spindle, but it's not great. And I've been trying again to see if I can get it finer. It's just not very comfortable to do in bed. Really gutted because I really want to give it a go, but I just don't think it's right for me. And I have looked into some e-spinners, but they're all out of stock currently. Apparently there is new stock coming from America in the spring, so maybe that's something I just have to be patient